She Who Awakens by Alina Chamberlain, Part 8, Chapter, Decoding Male Sentiment and Intent. In the pursuit of relational mastery, a woman must transition from being a passive observer of a man's behavior to an active architect of her own emotional destiny. Understanding a man's true feelings requires an analytical eye and an understanding of his unique blueprints. Men typically manifest their interest through three distinct frequencies: active, passive, and non-interest. By recognizing these archetypes, you can accurately diagnose the state of your connection and strategically adjust your master frequency to either reignite his desire or gracefully redirect your own energy. The three frequencies of interest. To navigate the world of male intent, you must learn to categorize the signals you receive. These frequencies dictate how much energy a man is willing to invest in the fortress you are building together. Active interest, the hunter frequency. In this state, the man is the primary engine of communication. He initiates contact, suggests specific date ideas, and is visibly curious about your day. In long-term relationships, active interest manifests as a desire for exclusive time with you, away from domestic noise or children. He views you as his sanctuary and seeks your voice as a recharge throughout his day. Passive interest, the ego stroke frequency. A man in this state is responsive but not proactive. He will answer your texts and attend meetings you organize, but the momentum is entirely yours. He finds you attractive, but communicating with you lacks a net gain of joy. In long-term marriages, this often happens when communication has devolved into logistics and nagging, where every call is a report on chores or bills. He stops initiating because he wants to avoid the stress of being managed. No interest, the silent exit. He avoids meetings, ignores messages, or provides monosyllabic, disinterested answers. While he may claim to be too busy, the truth is often that you are simply incompatible, or he has moved on emotionally. The root of incompatibility, why interest fades. If you find yourself facing no interest, it is vital to remember. It is not your fault, it is a lack of congruence. The relationship life cycle interest often fades because a couple has hit a stagnation plateau. You may have become incompatible because one partner has grown while the other remains stuck. The loss of the sanctuary. A man retreats when his home ceases to be a place of strength. If he associates you with anxiety and criticism rather than peace and femininity, he will instinctively withdraw to protect his own psychological space. The strategic reignition, how to regain the initiative. If the interest has shifted from active to passive, or even into the chill of indifference, you must change your strategy. You cannot nag a man back into loving you, you must become a magnet once again. Self-actualization as a catalyst. The most effective way to re-engage a man is to become interesting to yourself. When you start developing your own career, hobbies, and physical appearance, you create a new riddle for him to solve. When he sees you thriving independently, his hunter instinct is re-triggered. Redefining roles. If your career is flourishing while his is stagnant, do not let this become a source of conflict. Instead, empower him. Acknowledge his vital role as the anchor of the family. Complement his fatherhood and his support. By making him feel successful at home, you stimulate his testosterone and give him the confidence to pursue his own professional growth. The sexual pivot. Use intimacy as your shared laboratory. Suggest making sexual development a joint hobby. By introducing new techniques and focusing on mutual pleasure, you provide him with a win that he cannot find anywhere else. The psychological trap, the cold father archetype. A critical diagnostic for any woman is to examine her own attraction to type 3, no interest men. The transference warning. Women who grew up with emotionally distant or cold fathers often subconsciously equate a man's silence with true masculine love. You may find yourself chasing an uninterested man because he feels familiar. This is a trauma response, not a healthy attraction. A self-sufficient woman with high self-esteem will find a man with no interest fundamentally unappealing. If you feel a barrier or a wall, a healthy response is to move aside. There is a vast market of men, especially after age 3, and you do not need to waste your master frequency on a partner who is not congruent with your values. The power of choice. In any relationship, it is the woman who sets the final point. A man may drift or stagnate, but it is your decision whether to motivate him through feminine inspiration or to move him aside. By working on your own inner conflicts and resolving childhood traumas, you become the one who chooses. When you lead your life with radiance and independence, you don't just hope for his interest, you command it. Discover the secrets to nurturing your lifestyle and love style at Wish for Love. The electronic version of all chapters from the full book She Who Awakens by Alina Chamberlain can be found at wishforlove.org.